Hey everyone, welcome to Mallard of Fact. Have I got a story for you? So by now you've probably heard of the whole craze with the Stanley Tumblers and how basically you aren't cool unless you have one. Well, this lady decided to take it to a whole new level by stealing or attempting to steal 65 Stanley mugs. Woman arrested for stealing 65 Stanley Cups identified as 23-year-old Delaney Garcia Lopez. The accused thief, arrested for swiping 65 cups valued at a whopping $2,500, has been identified. Now, 2,500 bucks for 65 mugs, the math here comes out to $38.50 per. That seems like a lot of money to me to just have a tumbler. You can go pick up a tumbler for like 10 bucks. At least I feel like you should be able to. But I guess since these are Stanley and they're just all the rage right now, you have to pay up. Police department confirmed that Garcia Lopez was arrested for grand theft as per California law. Stealing more than $950 worth of property is considered a felony. She was also slapped with a DUI charge at the time of her arrest, as her blood alcohol level was 0.08 above the legal limit. So she just decided to get hammered, walk into a store, walk out with 65 tumblers, and thought that she would just get away with this. It's crazy. Think of how much cart space that would take up, how bizarre that would look, and how much attention you would have drawn to yourself. And to think that you're going to be able to just make it out of the store. If she is found guilty of grand theft, she could spend up to 3 years in prison. A DUI, however, is a misdemeanor, faces as many as 3 years of informal probation and a fine up to $1,000. Now, as harsh as $1,000 fine is, I feel like it's still not enough for people like this that are willing to walk into a store in this day and age. You know better. You know about police. Like you understand how the world works in this country. You should not be attempting to steal anything. And honestly, $1,000 fine just feels like a slap on the wrist. It's nothing. You stole over $2,500 worth of merchandise. You should have to pay like 10 grand plus. She was caught after a staff of the store allegedly saw her take a shopping cart full of Stanley bottles without paying for them. That's just ridiculous. Imagine seeing her just struggling, trying to push all of this weight. Like 65 stainless steel mugs. Like, that's probably quite a bit of weight, but she must have some muscle on her if she can manage to push that cart around. And here we have a picture of the police car with just a ton of these sitting on top of the hood and the grill. And the real question that you should have is why? Why did the police department decide, hey, this would be a good thing to put up for social media? Like, this picture was completely unnecessary. They're just milking the situation to add a mockery to this or what? Like, I don't understand what these police are doing. Just do your job as a police officer and quit posting things on the internet just to like make a point. It's weird, isn't it? Isn't this a weird picture to see? Should this be a thing? How do you feel about that? Suspect refused to stop her staff and stuffed her car with the stolen merchandise, adding that an officer had to initiate a traffic stop in order to catch the suspected thief. You can just see the cars just driving like this because all that weight in the trunk. Just insane. Now, they didn't say which store these were taken from, but they gave an area of where the store was located. And it says it includes this Dick's Sporting Goods and a Costco. It actually says here that these retail for $45. But as I showed you earlier, they were a bit less than that if they were 2,500 bucks, so 38.50 a piece. So maybe that's a wholesale price. Maybe they came from Costco. You're welcome, detectives. Photos accompanying the post showed what inside of the vehicle looked like at the time of her arrest, and they have a picture here. These things just sprawled out across the floor. I don't know what's in these bags. She managed to, purchase a few things from Target possibly, or are these reusable bags that she also just stuffed full of merchandise? Trunk and passenger seat were bursting with the 40-ounce tumblers, which have recently surged in popularity since garnering attention on TikTok. Of course, TikTok, another great TikTok trend, just what the world needs. TikTok just brings so much positivity to this to this great country. Oh no. Once a brand marketed outdoorsman, the Stanley Cup craze has been in overdrive in recent months, evidenced in viral videos showing consumers buying up store shelves with the product within minutes and weeping for joy after receiving them on Christmas. Wouldn't that just be a disappointing gift? That'd be like one of those gifts that you get and you're like, ah, thanks. With one of those extremely forced smiles. It's like getting another pair of socks or a shirt or a pair of jeans. Like, it's not a big deal. But apparently people were just tearing up in disbelief that they managed to get this tumbler so that they can put their water in there and forget about it. In a year or two, nobody's going to care about this and people are going to realize how ridiculous they were acting. Hopefully, actually I feel like a lot of people won't. A lot of people just won't ever look back. They'll continue to look forward to the next product and continue to consume. The cups have become so prevalent that school-aged kids bullying their peers for not having an official Stanley tumbler. They're out there with their magnifying glass, like, I don't know, this one looks like it could be a knockoff. You get this on Temu or something or AliExpress or like where did this come from? I need to see your receipt. And the kid just can't show the receipt, so a brawl just breaks out. Like you are not cool unless you have the official merchandise. Insane. What an insane world that we live in. The kids are being bullied for not having the proper tumbler to put their water or their little juice in. like like when I went to school, everyone was drinking out of the same little carton of milk, you know? Like we didn't share one carton of milk. You know what I mean? We all had identical looking cartons of milk. You could either get chocolate, you could get white milk. Nobody brought their own water, their own juice. And now kids are getting bullied for not having an official tumbler. What has happened to society? Here we've got another picture of the trunk. Not a very big trunk, or is it? But you just can't tell the depth of it because it's so overflown with cups. Crazy. Beware of tricky websites using the brand's popularity. Shady websites pretending to offer discounts of Stanley Cups have been found to be scamming shoppers. The police department in Illinois warned people. Who cares? Like, why are you so busy looking out for Stanley, this company? They've already made millions, probably billions of dollars. It's Stanley. Like they've been around for a long time. Whoopee ding if somebody buys a fake one. Who really cares at this point? Like, I understand protecting brands and protecting an image or something when it's a smaller business, but when it's some huge company, like who actually cares? Just let people buy counterfeits and be happy. They won't even know that they're counterfeit unless you tell them. The warning came shortly after Stanley Tumbler's Pink Valentine's Day Special Edition flew off the shelves at Target as customers stormed stores for their own. And then they have a picture here with literally one left. It is the last one. And like, who's the poor schmuck that put that back? I bet they're regretting it now. I'm surprised that this picture was even taken before somebody could come up and take it, honestly. That's about it for the video. Just sheer disappointment. So let me know, do you own one of these tumblers? Do you care at all? Are you hoping to get one, but you just haven't been able to find one yet? Let me know in the comments. This has been Mallard Effect. I'll see you in the next video.